Alright guys, welcome to another vid. This vid I'm going to showcase a new venture in Nottingham. It's the National Video Game Arcade. It's a great place that's just opened today, and it's run by the people that organise Game City, which is a great video game festival really that's been running in Nottingham for the last several years. It's gained quite a lot of popularity, so they've opened the National Video Game Arcade. It's a really cool place. So yeah, here is some footage from there, and definitely recommend that you get down and check it out in Hockley in Nottingham. So enjoy the vid. Right, bye bye. Right, so this is the National Video Game Arcade, recently opened in Hockley in Nottingham. Yeah, it's a new venture made by the Game City crew that have been responsible for putting on the big Game City events in Nottingham for the last several years. So here's the atrium when you first walk in, and you'll be seeing a lot of these too in this video, because obviously I'm holding the camera. There's Carla and my friend Pete. So point blank there, nice awesome shooter, obviously. Free arcade cab there, all the games in there free. You don't have to pay for any of the games once you're in. It's £8 to get in for the day, although you can buy a season pass that will allow you access all year round, which is something I'll probably be doing. This is a nice setup there. I'll talk more about that in a little bit. So this is the first floor, some more arcade cabs there, and this was a fun game. Very simply, just testing reaction speeds. Carla and Pete there. Carla, very competitive, very athletic. Look at that, very good. And yeah, so yeah, this is just opened today. So we were kind of, you know, amongst the first people in there. This was an interesting little room. You had real-life objects making a track around which projected cars, like Micro Machines style. You can control them. So that was fun. Obviously, you can change the layout and change the race, the track, just by moving those objects, and the projected cars will obviously, you know, bang into them and such. Quite fun, quite unique. And that's something that this place, you know, is done well, is giving you these unique experiences. So that big contraption there that you can see is a game that can be edited and changed on the fly by pressing all those buttons. There's Carla playing Mario Paint. So yeah, lots of retro consoles set up with various games on them. I think they change them as well periodically, so you know, you go back and you'll see different games set up to play. So that's another incentive for the season pass. You know, it's a really lovely space, a nice area to be in as well. I can imagine spending a long time there. Yeah, back here for the this game that is controlled and changed on the fly by pressing the buttons on the control panels on the big on the desks there, and you can even draw characters and put them underneath a camera, which will then change your drawings into enemies and characters on the screen. So just something a bit different there. Okay, here we've got a Minecraft room projected. The game is projected onto a kind of into that sphere there, and if you actually put your head sort of inside, it's very immersive to actually play Minecraft and have that field of view go all around, wrap all around your vision like that. It's very nice. This is just a nice little walkway showing some video games running and jumping, just simple sprites, just a nice little walkway to get to the next section. So yeah, the National Video Game Arcade, very cool. Definitely recommend popping down to see it. Now this is a game that you literally jump to control the character jumping. So it's quite a lot of physical games there. Like I said, unique stuff. It wouldn't be that impressive if it was just a load of consoles set up on tellies. So they do have some quite unique features, unique experiences there. So a long player lounge. We've got Carla playing some Sonic Hedgehog 2 there. And in there you've got a huge screen with currently they had Rayman Legends. Looks absolutely beautiful on PS4. Yeah, on that big telly. It's very, very good looking game. A lot of fun in two-player as well. Got some cool two-player elements to it. It's a game I haven't picked up yet myself, but yeah, it's got some nice comfy sofas in there. Lots of little chill-out areas. This is a graphic of the entire first level of Sonic, Green Hill Zone, level 1. As you can see, it scrolls. You can see the whole level there mapped out. And again, on the screens opposite this this artwork is another kind of informative kind of history of Sonic, and that will be another thing that's changed periodically. They'll go do different characters, different games. So yeah, it's in a nice area in Nottingham. You can see out the window there. There's a Donkey Kong cab. I think it's an original cab, and behind there, Carl is looking at history of Donkey Kong. Now you've got some stairs. There's several levels to this place. Those wires going down the stairwell are actually functional. They're actually the wires that connect the networks and various other things. So it's a bit of a visual feature that they've got there, and there's a plaque on the wall that tells you all about that as well. So yeah, it's just quite a funky looking area. Some very nice spaces in the video game arcade. Now there is Steel Battalion, 2-player link up setup, and this guy, the attendant, explaining the game to people that came across, he's going to have quite a frustrating job as he tries to explain the 40-button controllers to people, and as he watches them try to get to grips with the game, and no doubt probably give up. The manual is like a book, so that would be fun if people can learn how to play it. There's me and Carla playing a ping-pong Space Invaders hybrid. So yeah, you're just basically supposed to play ping pong against the graphics there, and it will, and you hit the Space Invaders. We were doing absolutely terribly there. We were actually trying to play it as if it was a game of ping pong, standing quite far back and whacking the balls. Weren't doing too well at all, but it was a lot of fun. This was definitely the most fun thing in the arcade for us anyway. We enjoyed that a lot. But as you can see, we're not doing too well. And here's our friend Pete, and he takes a different tack, and you can see he's a lot more efficient at getting those Space Invaders. So he did pretty well. He did well enough to get on the leaderboard. I don't think with that go, but the next go he certainly did really well. But you entered his name onto the leaderboard, so let's see if that stays there long enough. Let's see if it's still there next time we go back, because I certainly do intend on getting a season pass, so we can go back and see what other things are added, because there are sections of the arcade that are quite sparse at the minute, quite empty, and hopefully as it gains some popularity and some as it builds up some steam, maybe they'll add more features, more arcade cabs, because there's certainly some areas that a little bit empty at the moment. But this was the first day. This room is the history of video games in 1,000 objects, and some very interesting retro stuff there. The history of video game in Britain starts in 1951. The world's first digital computer, designed specifically to play a game, was built by the British electrical engineering firm Ferranti. The Nimrod digital computer was over 9 feet high and 12 feet long, and played a game called Nim against human players. And if you want to read the rest of that, you'll have to go back and pause it. That wasn't quick enough. So yeah, some very interesting retro items there as we go through. And the place, it's got a cafe where you can get something to eat and drink as well. So you can stay there all day if you really want. The way that they do the ticket system, if you do it online at least, you can buy a ticket for a certain slot of the day on the hour, every hour, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, up to 4 o'clock. And but you can stay all day. There's a Vic 4000. But yeah, obviously you can get tickets on the door as well. But there is the legendary E.T. on Atari 2600. They got a copy of that there. So it's all very well laid out. But yeah, I'd like to see them add some more arcade cabs, just some more to do there. There's also a cinema room. We didn't go and watch that this time, but there's always next time. And let's have a quick scan of this room. So what have we got in this cab? Some more retro pieces there of interest. I tried to play the game going around the display units, thinking, got that, got that, kind of thing. So you've got quite a few of these things. There's a Neo Geo setup. They've got a lot of attendants going around as well, so they do, if you don't know how to control certain games, there's always someone on hand to help you, to tell you what to do, how to control the games, that kind of thing. And yeah, they're going to have to keep an eye as well, because you can imagine that, let's hope it's not ruined by, kids being too raucous and breaking stuff. Tamagotchi there, Had one of those back in the day. I've been tempted to get an original Tamagotchi just as a keyring. It's kind of a retro thing, but yeah. Mario 64, Virtual Boy. I'm a champion of that system. I do like it. Got some cracking games. Unfortunately, not enough. 7 guests. We got Jaguar. Some more interesting things. You've got down here. You've got a GameCube test kit. A very nice colour GameCube. I've not seen one that colour before. It's kind of turquoise GameCube. Wrapper the wrapper. Neo Geo Pocket. Beautiful little console. GBA. And various other bits and pieces. So that is the National Video Game Arcade in Hockley, Nottingham. So that's it for the clips that I took, really. And yeah, I definitely recommend it. Go and check it out. And maybe I'll see you down there. Alright guys, see you later, bye bye.